Fight against COVID-19 continues. Here, why Governor Gavin Newsom is warning California that the toughest battle is only yet to come. Another COVID-19 vaccine is on the horizon, and its markers are asking for emergency authorization. Here, why this unprecedented request might soon mean a vaccine available to millions. Racing for a holiday miracle. You do not want to miss how one Formula One driver miraculously walked away from one of the wildest race car crashes in decades. Cyber Monday has arrived, but not every holiday deal is exactly as it seems. We've got the holiday gets you absolutely will want to miss. All this and more, OC News starts right now. Hello, and thank you for joining us at OC News. I'm Teresa Maldonado. Welcome to a special edition of OC News as COVID-19 cases continue to spike. We will bring you the episode of OC News remotely straight from our homes. I'm joining you today from the city of El Monte. As COVID-19 continues to spike throughout California, we bring you Corey Johnson live from his with the latest on the spiking cases and the new at-home orders issued by Governor Newsom earlier today. Season rapidly approaches and the temperatures drop throughout the country. Dr. Fauci gave NBC News his latest concerns about rising COVID-19 cases during the cold months.
I am, because reality stares you right in the face. Just last night, I got a couple of calls from colleagues and associates who were very much involved in different states throughout the country saying, we're at that point where we soon, if things don't turn around quickly, we're going to have a situation with capacity, not only of hospital capacity, but staff.
Fauci also foreshadows local lockdowns taking effect in areas where pandemic is hitting the hardest. However, he does not expect that a national lockdown to happen in the near future. President-elect Joe Biden will spend the next several weeks in a walking boot after sustaining a foot injury over the weekend. Biden was seen in Delaware leaving an orthopedic office after playing with his dog. Playing with his dog resulted in 2 tiny fractures in the middle of his right foot. He appears to be in a good spirits, giving thumbs up and waving as he exits the office. Former Vice President Biden will be the oldest president elected at 78 years old, though as doctor report released last December described him as both healthy and fit to execute his duties as presidency. President-elect Joe Biden named his economic team with women holding every high-ranked position. Biden elected Janet Yellen, the first woman to serve as Treasury Secretary, Cecilia Rouse, the first woman of color to leave the chair of economic advisors, and Neera Tanden, being the first woman of color and South Asian American to become Director of Management and Budget. Biden also named all-women communications team, choosing Jen Psaki as press secretary, Kate Bedingfield as the communications director, and Simone Sanders as the chief spokesperson for Vice President-elect Harris. Arizona certified President-elect Joe Biden's victory today, and shortly after Rudy Giuliani held a press conference, they're calling the election into question. The president's lawyer isn't the only one making such claims. Trump himself continues to speak his mind on the election. Caitlin Collins has details.
Hold up in the White House again today. President Trump had no public events on his schedule as he continued to stew about the election. Though no legal challenge, recount, or audit has changed the outcome, Trump insisted there is no way we lost this election and trained his anger on Republican officials once considered allies.
The governor's done nothing. He's done absolutely nothing. I'm ashamed that I endorsed him.
Trump's latest target is Georgia's Governor Brian Kemp, who Trump called hapless today for not using non-existent emergency powers to overrule his, quote, obstinate Secretary of State. Governor Kemp rarely pushes back on Trump, but he did in a statement today where his office said Georgia law prohibits the governor from interfering in elections and he has no such authority. But Trump isn't just lashing out at his own party. He's also going after the person he put in charge of securing the election, then fired for securing the election.
There is no foreign power that is flipping votes. There's no domestic actor flipping votes. I did it right. We did it right. This was a secure election.
After Chris Krebs appeared on 60 Minutes last night, Trump complained the show never asked him for comment and claimed the 2020 election was, quote, the least secure ever. His false claims about the election haven't stopped there. The president also alleged that world leaders have questioned the U.S. election, despite how many have congratulated President-elect Joe Biden.
You have leaders of countries that call me and say that's the most messed up election we've ever seen.
The White House hasn't told reporters about a single call Trump has had with a world leader since the election.
Well, the president-elect will be the president-elect when the electors vote for him.
While many Senate Republicans have refused to acknowledge President-elect Joe Biden's victory, the one whose committee oversees the inauguration is publicly urging Trump to attend.
I think there's a big role for President Trump, and I hope he embraces that.
Cyber Monday is upon us. We will let you know what items shouldn't be added to your virtual cart this holiday season, and see how a Christmas light installation family business is staying afloat during this unusual holiday season. This and so much more when we return.